Okay, I'm now back on my home page on my iPad, and I'm going to tap on iBooks to open it. And up here in the upper left-hand corner, you see a little button called Store. And you can easily do a search. Up here in the top right, we'll just search for something educational. And you have a whole bunch of choices. A lot of them are paid, but there are some really good ones that are free. When you find one that you like, you're simply going to tap on the button next to it, then tap on Get Book, and it's going to prompt you to type in your password for your iTunes account. And just so you know, in case you're using the Reflector program and projecting your iPad on your screen, when you type in your password, it doesn't hide it, so make sure you don't do this while you're projecting. Once it's finished downloading, you can go back to your library. And here's one that I downloaded a little bit earlier, A Picnic at Bella's. And when you open it, you can swipe left or right, and it turns the page for you. To go back to your library, you have to tap on the very top of your screen, and the bar comes back up. Cancel that. Tap on Library, and if you tap on Collections, you see that what we're looking at right now is the books view. These are the books that you've actually downloaded onto your iPad, and you don't need internet connection to read them. You have another section called Purchased Books, and these are all the books that I have purchased in the past. If it has a little cloud with an arrow on it, that means that it's being stored in the cloud and it's not eating up all of your storage on your iPad. If you want to go back and read them later, just tap on the little arrow and it'll download it for you. There's also a section for PDFs, and I'll demonstrate how to get a PDF in here in just a minute. And then, of course, there's a custom creation part. So if I wanted to create a new category, I'm going to tap on New, and let's name it Math. So these are where all my math books are going to go. Click on Done. And let's say I wanted to move this little guy. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to tap on Edit, tap on the book I want to move, click on Move, and then there he goes into my new category. Okay. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is how to grab a PDF from the web and import it into your iBooks. So let me go back to my home screen. I'm going to open up Safari. And one of my favorite websites to go to for PDFs, graphic organizers, is Holt Interactive Graphic Organizers. And I never remember the web address, so I just Google it. Tap on that. Go to the website. And if you scroll down, there's a lot of different types of graphic organizers that you can choose from. So let's say I want this main idea chart. I'm going to tap on it. And in the upper right-hand corner, you see a little thing that says Open in iBooks. If I can tap it. And sure enough, it opens in iBooks. If I go back to my library, and again I'm in the PDF section, this is the one that I just downloaded. In iBooks, it doesn't have an option for annotating on top of PDFs, so this is where you would then want to maybe save it and open it up in something like Adobe. Then you can start annotating. So I'm going to go back to my library, and the next thing I want to show you, not store, hold on. Next thing I want to show you is the different things that you can do within an ebook. Now I'm currently reading Game of Thrones. It's a fabulous book, by the way. But the problem with Game of Thrones is there's about 5 million characters, and so a lot of times I get kind of lost and I forget who is who. So if I wanted to tap on top of a character's name, so here's Master Aemon, I'm going to drag the slider over all the way, and you get these choices. I can copy this name and paste it into something else. I can hit define, and that will define the word for me. I can highlight his name. Maybe he's somebody important. Let me go back here. I can also, and this is my favorite feature, I can search. If I tap search, then over here, it gives me every sentence where that particular character has been named in the book. So I can go back and reread wherever he's mentioned, and that's going to kind of help me recall who this particular character is. So that's a great feature. If you're teaching kids to go back and reread in the text, this can be a very powerful tool for them. If you have speech selection enabled on your iPad, you can also tap speak, and then it reads it for you. So that's really nice for kids who need a little bit of help. If I highlight the entire paragraph, again, I can tap on speak and it'll read everything that's highlighted.
Smiled. Your Grace, he said, before we go.
Now, it's not the best sounding voice in the world, but it works. By default, this is not automatically set on your iPad, so you're going to have to go into settings. In the general section, if you scroll down, there's going to be an accessibility tab that you can click on. And then right here it says speak selection, and I currently have it turned on. You can also make it speak faster by
Speak selection reads selected content.
Okay, that's a little too fast. And you can slow it down by moving it towards the turtle.
Speak selection reads selected content.
So that's pretty cool. Go back to general, and then now let's go back to my iBooks. Now, right now I have the Master Amen underlined. This took me a while to figure out. If I want to get rid of the underlined part, let's say I don't need him underlined anymore, I'm going to have to tap on the top of my iBooks. And here you have the little button that takes you back to the library, but then you have some other options over here. And if you go into notes, sure enough, this is where I have underlined his name. If I want to get rid of this, I'm just going to swipe and then hit delete. Go back to resume, and sure enough, that little line is no longer under Master Amen's name. Okay, so that's iBooks. If you would like to pause the video just for a few minutes, you can go ahead and go into the iBook store and see if you find anything that you like and start playing around with all of the iBooks feature. If not, just go ahead and stay with me and we'll move on to the next app. Right now I currently have this page bookmarked. Let me get rid of it here. As you're reading, and let's say you get interrupted, all you have to do is tap the bookmark, and the really cool thing is when I bookmark it on my iPad, because I have my phone and my iPad all synced to the same account, then if I go to my phone, it opens up to the exact same page. So that's very handy. You can also make notes as you read. And again, this is really powerful for students. Let's say I want to highlight this entire paragraph. It's going to give me some choices: copy, define, highlight. There's also note. If I tap on note, I can type something like, I can infer that blah, 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 blah. So there I can take notes as I'm reading. When I'm finished, just tap on the little hide the keyboard, tap outside of it, and you'll notice that there is a little note in the margin, and that tells me that somebody has written something there. So I can tap on the note again, I can read it. If I go back to my choices next to the library tab, then it will also show up under the notes here. If I don't want it, I can simply swipe and delete, and it goes